Okay, so interesting question. What is the best 22 to get? Well, 22, I mean, it's kind of a finicky round. It's a dirty round, but it's cheap and you can play all day. Makes for good times at the range. The only thing I like is this didn't really pack much of a punch, you know, no recoil. I like to, you know, like a bit more recoil, like, you know, a little bit louder, you know, when I'm blasting away. But what the hell, you know, it's cheap, it's fun, gets your target up, keeps your skills sharp. So, you know, I definitely recommend everybody have a 22. As far as best, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer on that. I mean, I chose the Ruger SR22 after reading a lot of reviews that go on gun forums. I look at YouTube videos to see what other people thought about them. Of course, test it out at the range. I'm like, okay, this is, you know, reminded me of the Walther, which I like, but I know they have kind of feeding problems, from what I understand. You can fix it by put a little bit of lube in the magazine, but then it gets gunk and crap, you know. But there's lots of ways to go. I think that this was my first choice because it can feed it just the reviews and my own experience, it feeds anything, right? And I just want it to be able to just chew right through bulk ammo, specialty rounds, anything. It just spits it out, no problem. So that's why I chose that. Also, the Browning Buckmark would have been my second choice. Now I'm talking about for plinking, for concealed carry, for anything. Just what kind of gun would be best, you know, general all-purpose, you know. I'd say this little guy. The only problem I have with this is that it's stubby, short sight radius, right? So basically, when you're pulling the trigger, you know, just slight movement, you know, you're way off. It's very easy to, you know, but after you spend all day at the range with these, with that short sight radius, well, it bleeds over into other guns, and you get, at least been my experience, you get a little bit better on accuracy. But the longer the sights are apart, the easier and the more accurate you're going to be, like a rifle. I mean, that's why it's so damn, it's easier to fire a rifle, get on target quicker and more accurate. Sight radius. So that's what this thing is lacking, right? Short sight radius. Other than that, I love this damn thing, right? It's pretty cool. Then I said the Browning Buckmark or the Ruger Mark II and III. Those are great. I don't know if I'd carry a 22 personally. There's people that do, and it's a lethal round. That's a whole different topic. But it can get the job done. You know, it is a lethal round. It can kill, and you know, if I had this thing pointed at me, I sure as hell wouldn't mess with somebody. Like, hey man, that's cool, you know. But I don't think there is a right and wrong. I'll tell you probably what it's not. It is not like these. This is a converted Glock. I just put the Advantage arms on there. This sucker, this is very finicky with ammo. CCI mini mags and Remington Golden Bullet. That is it. That's all it'll fire without giving me a little bit of problems. It's gotten better, but it still gives me a little bit of problems every now and then. So if I was going to carry some, or just an all-purpose, you know, if I'm going to have just 122, it's going to be something that can go through any kind of ammo. So more of this video is going to be, what do you guys think? Put your gun up there, you know, the Walther, Ruger, SR22, Browning Buckmark, the Ruger Mark II, Mark III, the Chiappa. I mean, just whatever 22 that you use that you have good experience with, and you guys vote it up, right? I don't have the answer to that. I just think that, you know, this works best for me, and this just helps me, I guess, target practice. Bleeds over into my 9mm. I'll go through a couple hundred rounds, 22, put the 9 on there, blast away some 9, and I've gotten pretty decent with this. At first, I had a real problem with the weird angle with the Glock, but hey, thanks to that conversion kit, you know, you can't buy skill, but you can buy the tools you need to get skill, to gain it. So, if I only had 122, it sure as hell wouldn't be this stuff. But anyway, I don't think there's a right or wrong. It just depends. You guys put your make and model on there and vote them up and down or whatever. I figure that's really the idea here, is to see what you guys think as a whole. We'll just kind of vote up and see what we think. Anyway, hopefully that helps. You guys leave your comments. Put your favorite firearm, and the rest of y'all vote them up and down. You know, it depends on on what you're gonna do with it. You're just gonna plink all day. You're gonna, you know, some people say they kind of like the Chiappa, you know, 1911 style 22 or conversion kits that, you know, they jam up a little bit so you practice clearing. I don't know. I can see the point there. I mean, I guess that'd be good if I, you know, this thing, if I use regular bulk ammo and it messes up and I got to clear it, you know, okay, I can get that. Second nature when it does happen, I guess. Personally, I prefer something to just run smooth all day, you know. Anyway, I guess you guys leave your comments and your favorite and vote them up and down. Let's see what the most popular out there is.